What up, tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Again, I am Kenji, NumotTheNummy Yagashira here with some more Caverns of Ixalan, Lost Caverns of Ixalan at that. And let's just jump into our pick one pack one where we've opened the Unstable Glyph Bridge, one of the nicer artifacts in the format. Pretty freaking great. I consider this pretty bomby, right? It's a 5 mana, effectively artifact ramp, or rather, artifact wrath, and then it turns into a big flyer later on that makes it still kind of problematic for your opponent to do stuff, because it's a trigger for the flip side, so if they cast a spell, they won't be able to attack, even if they cast a removal on the Wanderglyph, or vice versa. If they attack, they can't cast a spell afterward. Needle's great, Colossodactyl's fantastic, Defossilize, a couple other solid cards. We're going to take that Glyph Bridge and see what we can get going with. I'm going to second pick, most likely, this Deep Cavern Bat over Kutzil. I do think the Exemplar is fine, though. A couple of red removal spells, the Idol, the Rumbling. Siren's good, of course. But yeah, Bat's just great. I think every single 1/1 flyer in this format is just very, very good, right? Not that there are that many, but like the Deep Cavern Bat, fantastic. The 1/1 Blue Siren, fantastic. The 1/1 Flying. Actually, there are two 1/1 flyers. Both of those are good, too. Kind of crazy how pushed all the 1/1 flyers are, but yeah, I think I like second picking this Bat here. Black-white, I think, is more of like the sacrifice grindy archetype if we do end up latching onto our first two colors. Let's go batting. The lifelink is so nice on this, though. If you can just randomly suit this up with a random equipment or a couple of 1/1 counters or whatever, assuming your opponent doesn't have a removal spell for it, it will go pretty far. Solid choice here for our pick 3, the Vanguard of the Rose. This is a really nice one if we, again, are going to go black-white, because you end up picking a lot of cards that you don't mind sacrificing or actively want to sacrifice, right? Things like the Mephitic Draft, or just like Tinker's Tote, or whatever, just free to sacrifice, basically. So a hard-to-kill 2-mana 3/1's kind of good here. Dreadmaw is Ire, pretty solid combat trick. Cash is fine. There's a black cave there. Good. I like that start. Okay, I'm going to continue to like this start as we get a, fourth pick, Duskrose Reliquary, another really solid white removal spell that goes on theme with the black-white sacrifice. We are losing one of the drafts, a couple of other black cards otherwise. Another on-color cave, this time the white one, but I like that a lot. Good. The more I play this format, the more I realize you just really need to have early interaction of some variety. As we get a 5th pick, Join the Dead here, that is amazing. Too often, and especially exacerbated in best of 1, you can just get like curved out on starting on turn 1 and really have no way to recoup if you've kept a slower hand. And by slower, I mean like not doing anything until like turn 3. Some more good black cards here. There's another Torch. This is one of the better starts I've had in this format. Bomby card, 2 good creatures, and 2 good removal spells is a nice place to be. Huh. Best card here is easily Tendril of the Mycotyrant. I don't believe I'm going to take any of the black or white here, though we do have some synergy. It's just this card is too good if green ends up being the place to go. Yeah, just a little bit too good. A 2-drop that, if it gets to late game, wins, I think is the right route. It was a long baby night. Ugh. Sip my coffee, play some draft. Go back to bed. Hopefully. Okay. Another removal spell. This one's fine. Exile, super relevant in the format. We could just take the Brood Rage Mycoid. Some good Descend synergy there. Haven't been super impressed by the Primordial Gnawer. Granted, I've never played it myself, really. And I think I've seen it played against me maybe once. It's just kind of weak. I don't know. It's got Discover 3. It's probably a little bit better than I'm giving it credit for, but I think I'm just going to take one of these black or white cards. I guess I should stick with white since that's where we're leaning towards right now. Jeez, so many torches going around. I don't know. Maybe I should have been taking the torches. I think Sinuous Benthesaur is very good. You don't even need to be drafting the cave deck. If you just have a couple of caves, this card does a lot of work. Hammer's solid, Echo's okay, Ruin's okay. I mean, this pack is just full of playables. I am almost tempted to take like the Pathfinding Axejaw here as a really, really good 4-drop. Just again to stay open to the green. I will just take another chance here, though. This is a nice grindy card for the black-white. I haven't been impressed by Canonized in Blood. Maybe, again, it's a little bit better than I'm giving it credit for, but I don't think that's particularly useful. And let's take the Spider here over the Gnawer. Screaming Phantom. We might play that. I think you really need to be playing the Descend deck to really want this card. Another Canonized. There's a Fanatical Offering. There's another Torch, man. I mean, this one's on the wheel, but I have a feeling I'm going to slightly regret not taking all those torches when they came around initially. Okay, pack 2 we go. And we've opened Quintorius Canned. This card is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, 5 mana, uptick protects itself, good static ability because of all the Discover. And then if you get to ultimate this, you're frequently just winning. What a card. This is a great pack. Spyglass Siren, there's one of the 1/1 flyers I was talking about. Akawali, really solid. There's another Join the Dead here. We will take Quintorius, and we will start looking for a little bit of fixing at this point. Where am I leaning? I think we want to still lean towards black-white, maybe splashing Quintorius. Some good cards here. Itzquint is super strong. Scavenger's decent. It's just the thing is, like, I could be going green-black in this seat, but then I'd lose access to Quintorius, and we have some really, really good white cards, right? So I think I'm going to lean towards white-black, which allows me to splash for Quintorius. I might actually just take this Sunbird Standard here for fixing. I don't think that card is amazing, but it's going to be good enough here. This is kind of funny. For some reason, Fabrication Foundry is broken on Arena. So it is crossed out, as you can see here. This card is temporary prohibited and not legal in any format. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it, but their fix was to simply just turn it off. Kind of funny. Maybe just take Acolyte here for some more sacrifice synergy stuff. That seems fine. There goes a Thrashing Brontodon. Yeah, I'll take the Captivating Cave here. I don't know. Like I said, I guess I could have been green, but getting to play Quintorius seems just a little bit too strong. Also another Sunbird Standard, but let's take the cave at this point. I guess the problem is I don't have any snails or whatever they are. Slugs. Snails? Snails. Yeah, snails. I don't have any drafts. I don't have like the good cheap black cards that you're looking for to sacrifice away. And I think we've only seen one of those, right? We've only seen one draft. We're seeing a Deep Fathom Echo here now, 5th pick. Oh man, this is gonna get messy. I guess I could just try to go 5-color YOLO, or like multicolor YOLO. Other choice here is like Buried Treasure for a little bit of fixing and late game value. That's probably the smarter choice. Stick to my guns. I don't think I'm gonna look at this Ray of Ruin. Another Ray of Ruin. Here's a Promising Vein for some fixing as well. Calamitous Cave-In for the cave deck. Actually, you know what we could do here? I think it was in yesterday's video. I forced the cave deck and promptly went 0-3. But I think this might be a good spot to take Calamitous Cave-In since we're splashing Quintorius anyways. And just look to pick up some caves. There's the snail. Perfect. And go like a Mardu value deck. In which case we might even run the Primordial Gnar in that example, because with some Wrath effects, the creature getting value when it dies is kind of nice. Another Sinuous Benthesaur going around. I mean, second Calamitous Cave-In now here. Yes, I only have one cave currently, but I think we can probably get there as we get a nice Compass Gnome on the wheel. This was our opening pack. Freebooter's completely reasonable. Again, we were looking for sacrifice. Not outlets, but things to sacrifice, right? We have the Reliquary to sack, Vanguard sacrifices, Offering sacrifices, Acolyte sacrifices. Also, it makes treasure for us to fix. In order to run these, I'm probably going to need to get 5 caves minimum. Yeah, okay, well, I guess given that I'm at the tail end of pack 2 and I only have 1 cave, it's probably unlikely, but let me dream a little. $20 gems or a random 2/2. We can play this. This gives other caves you control, though, this ability, sadly. No cave there, unfortunate. Okay, pack 3. Restless Prairie. Not one we can use, nor is this cave, damn it. The blue cave, not good for us, even though we have the Forgotten Monument. This is just a really easy clay-fired bricks, right? This card's amazing. Super impressed with this card. Good early game, good late game. I don't have that many artifacts to craft with, but still think that's the way to go here. Good. X damage to each. Oh, I guess this shoots planeswalkers too. So if Quintorius is on the battlefield, the cave-in could kill him. It's a little bit awkward. This is a cave. Hey, this is a fixing cave too. Sunken Citadel. ETB tapped, choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color, or add 2 mana of the chosen color, and only use to activate abilities of land sources. This is a really strong pack. Miner's Guidewing, there's a black cave here, Colossodactyl. I mean, the Citadel does double work for us because it fixes for any of our colors, but it's also a cave. I'm hoping the Hidden Necropolis wheels here. I like taking the Sunken Citadel. There is another Captivating Cave, although I'm a little bit torn here. I kind of want to ignore the caves and just take like the good 1-mana creature here. But I also want to take the cave and keep the cave plan active after yesterday's fiasco. All right, let's live a little. Don't try this at home. Okay, red cave. Passing a cave crawler, sandwing. I'm at like 18 playables, minus the lands right now. Buried treasure or boulder. Might just be throwing that primordial gnar in. I guess we're gonna end up running this Forgotten Monument. We hit the 5 cave mark, so this didn't actually look too bad. Boulder or buried treasure? I guess the treasure's decent with Quintorius. Given our lands, I could easily splash the Akawali here. That wouldn't be bad. Dismantler is surprisingly okay. 2-mana 1/4 with some random upside. There's another Ray of Ruin. I haven't taken one yet. I have pretty good removal, though. So this is either Akawali or Dismantler. I kind of like splashing the Akawali, too. I like Grasping Shadows quite a bit. Oh, it flips into a cave! Get in. 8 creatures? A little bit short on the overall creature count. There's another Forgotten Monument here. I think I'm gonna probably splash this Walk with Ancestors too. Okay, I am going stupidly deep. This is probably not smart anymore. But who said I was a smart man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's take the buried treasure here. We're not gonna play the blue cave, right? These buried treasures are actually going to do some good overtime work. Man, I want Pathfinding Axejaw. I mean, gosh, is it possible? I guess the Deathcap Marionette makes the most sense, but the Pathjaw is so good, and we have another one in our sideboard. Oh no, what is he doing? What is he doing? This kid's gone off the deep end. This kid has gone off the super deep end. Okay, well, all of a sudden in pack 3, I decided to get crazy and wild. Cut the Gnar. I guess we're going to cut the Vanguard now. How many sacrifice things am I going to be running? 1, 2, 3. I guess we can cut some of this sacrifice plan now. You might say I've sabotaged myself, and I wouldn't lie, or I wouldn't deny that. Fanatical Offering makes a map and not a treasure. That makes it a little bit less tempting now that I'm cutting a lot of the sacrifice synergy cards. Creature count is 9. Don't really need... I mean, our creature count's a little misleading. Quintorius makes creatures. Glyph makes a creature, right? We have a buyback effect. Brix makes creatures. I guess cutting all of those other early things makes the Reliquary slightly worse, but that's okay. So green, black, splashing white, red. These triple buried treasures are going to be the real MVPs. I guess maybe just cutting the snail makes sense then, because it doesn't really have any synergy anymore. All right, let's do this. He had so much fun going 0-3 with yesterday's cave deck, he's decided to try it again. Let's go. I tell myself this: we cannot do worse than yesterday's cave deck, right? And this one has stronger bombs, so... Look at that. Hand's great. Ah, we're dead. Opponent is on red-white or red-blue artifact aggro over here. Taking 3 on turn 2. To be fair, this start was going to be good versus no matter what I did, right? In fact, I think what I'm supposed to do now is play out the tendril off of the Forgotten Monument, because if they want to shoot the tendril, then that takes away the torch. And so I'm only taking 1 damage from the creature since they didn't play an artifact pre-combat. That was really good for us. And they passed, and we drew our Wrath. Okay, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We have a chance. Also, the Grasping Shadows can potentially gain us a bunch of life back. I'm gonna take 2. Okay. Take 6. So now I'm gonna have to Wrath here, sadly. Let's sack the treasure for white and not pay any more life, I think. That's gonna leave them with the Tomb Raider alive, but this is a necessary evil, obviously. Okay. That's good. Gain 2 life back. Two different ways to kill the belligerent. Let's kill it with Join the Dead so it doesn't tap. Then we can whirlpool one of the tapped creatures. Or we could just flip our clay-fired bricks. Could also flip, well, to flip the bricks I would have to eat the buried treasure out of the graveyard or my unstable glyph, but they only have 1 card in their hand left. I think I'm okay eating the buried treasure here. Because that'll give us an extra artifact to craft with our glyph bridge now. Really? Okay, well they don't have 2 artifacts, so the Blade Master's only a 2/3 on attack here. Sheesh. Need to play an untap land. Remember, if they cast a spell, they can't attack, and if they attack, they can't cast a spell. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of their Rummager, I think. And then we can gain 6 life back next turn by attacking. Actually, we can cave in their Blade Master as well here and not lose our Wander Glyph. Now this is kind of nice. Woo! We did it! We're champions! All I had to do was play a lot of rares. I think I played a lot of rares. We played the Wrath, we played... Wait, how many rares did I play? I don't know, doesn't matter, who cares? The point is, it worked. It's a very easy keeper. 2 lands and a Compass Gnome. I guess we still want to be grabbing a Plains with the Compass Gnome. Actually, no. We can grab like our hidden cave or whatever it's called, the red land, because we have the captivating cave to grab an extra Plains. Hello, it's turn 2. Drew the Plains naturally, nice. So red-green dinos, perhaps? I wonder how many artifacts they have then if they're playing red-green brazen. Interesting. Yeah, let's lead on path findings. Yeah, that's good enough to keep. We're gonna save Quicksand for a large threat. Oh wow, they have... Jeez. So I'm gonna take... Well, they got rid of one of their artifacts. I'm only taking 5. Annoying. Yeah, I guess we're going to play the Tendril out and hold up Quicksand for their Dino since it's got Menace. So they're still gonna get the pump here. These new wordings, you cannot blow people out. It's when the thing is declared. So because they had 2 while I attacked, I don't get to blow them out. Two artifacts, that is to say. I guess it wouldn't be a blowout anyways. Not like I had anything to block and blow them out with. Oh, now I kind of regret not keeping that Join the Dead, because I did have the mana to cast it, but we just wanted to find another land for our clay-fired bricks next turn. So this will be an easy block, though. Well, I can mill caves for the Calamitous, at least. And yeah, we did mill 1. So Cave-In is now up to 3 damage. Are you serious? They have another Chomp? Wow. Okay, well. Can't really beat that kind of draw, I guess. Jesus. Yeah, pretty dead here. Good beats. Okay, I mean... technically not dead. At 1 on board? If that hits a spell, we die, right? Oh, no, they don't actually have an artifact. Yeah, so they cannot kill me this turn. And in fact, they're drawing a brick, so if I draw something, I might be able to... Well, that doesn't do it. Calamitous Cave-In turns out not very good versus a big booty creature. Ah, their draw was good, though. some solid creatures, and more importantly, a lot of cheap removal. Quintorius, where are you to save me? Yeah, that's a keep. We have 2 caves and a calamitous. Again, okay, this has been by far my experience with this format lately. Like, there are like 2 decks in the format or something. Oh, this is super bad. If we were on the play, I think we might have been okay. On the draw, they're gonna start pumping. We need them to not have an artifact, somehow. I mean... absolutely disgusting. Like, I have to save the treasure for Cave-In, but if they play another artifact here, we are gonna get wrecked. If we draw a cave next turn, I will probably win the game. Because then I can wipe their board. And that was not a cave. Alright, well. I'd say that was fun, but... I'm not, huh? Yeah, if we had a 3rd cave there, we wipe their board and we probably win. So, at least there's that. If we're on the play, we probably win as well. I don't know, man. It's just... I think this is going to be one of those formats that best of 1 is kind of heinous. And best of 3 may be better. Probably better. This gripe goes back to the fact that they only have best of 1 for ranked limited, which from a business model makes sense, because cha-ching cha-ching for them, but really wish there was a best of 3 option for limited. Alright, we don't have any caves, but I have my Quintorius and I'm on the play, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Yeah, I mean, there you go. At least they didn't attack for 2 this turn. I think I'm going to be over this format pretty quickly. It's a good draw. Don't mind this Join the Dead in my hand. What's our best draw? We need to draw like Pathfinding Axe Draw this turn into revealing like a cave. Alright, so that effectively was a pump for 3 here. Sure. Step 1, drew the Axe Jaw. Step 2. Ugh. I think you can keep that, but I'm gonna go a little bit more greedy since we're kind of far behind. Alright, only taking 3 at least. Because if I top that, oh my lord. If I top the Fired Bricks, I can sack it to the Reliquary, gain 2 life, and grab a land. Alright, I mean, now a Plains... So remember, if I had kept this on top, I would have shuffled away the Glyph Bridge. They only have 1 card in their hand, at least. Come on, deck. Okay, I'm at 6. That's fine. This is just an easy, immediate discover and gain some life back and hope to hit a relevant spell. Are you freaking kidding, dude? Oh, I should have cast that just to gain 2 life. Whoops. I should have cast that to go up to 8. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, lucky for us, looks like they didn't have anything, though. I mean, let's grab Quintorius back and discover, I guess. We are really on the ropes here. I don't think playing out the standard and passing was right last turn. Oh, their Tomb Raiders get... Wait, what? Why is that double pumped? Oh, it's not double pumped. It just has 2/1/1 counters on it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, Quintorius, -3. Gain some life. Hopefully hit a relevant spell again here. We'll take it. Go back up to 6. I don't think we have a reason to mill cards anymore. So, they named Human presumably for Militia, but remember, this is triggered abilities. Militia is an activated ability. So I don't know if they thought that was going to do something else, but... Okay. They're just going to shoot me. Looks like they're not going to kill Quintorius here. Alright. So, now we can attack with the spider. Play the Glyph Bridge. Make a 3/2. Hold? Okay. Let's take a peek at their hand. Eat that thing. Make a token. Alright, they got like one draw step here. That ain't it. Nice. Can I just take this and win? I guess it's fine to trade, right? We have 7 mana to activate Tendril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Okay, we still got a chance. So I did make that mistake that I'm not casting that Calamitous. It was just a free 2 life on that one turn. But fortunately, that did not come back to bite us in the butt. Okay, 2 wins. Everybody's got turn 1 Goblin. I'm still so sad we didn't draw that 3rd cave in that frickin' blue-red matchup. God, we would have wrecked them. All right, Captivating Cave, you're going to have to pull a lot of weight here. I kept a hand with a lot of black cards. Good, okay, we're playing against a slower deck, presumably, right? The blue-black Descend deck. They milled an Ukbenbach, and a land. It's already 2 towards Descend. Turn 3 Scout. Yeah, that's good. Let's take a peek at the last 4 cards. We want to take the Scout. Reason is, all of those other creatures die to Unstable Glyph Bridge. They drew a Stalactite Stalker. Blech. Okay. Presumably they will be descending here, right? Unless they somehow don't hit a single permanent in their graveyard off the Sage. I think I'm in a really good spot, though. Especially if they just run out their Frilled Caveworm next turn. Because then we're going to Wrath, let them keep their Deathcap Marionette, and we keep our Bat, and everything's Gucci. Alright, play out that worm. Yes! Yes! And the Quintorius follow-up. Just like we drew it up, friends. Just like we drew it up. Alright, so that has a finality counter on it, so if we just pop it off with Join the Dead, it's gone forever. Looking good, feeling good, my friends. Nobody expects Join the Dead off of these lands. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Quintorius. Do they have a counter? Oh my god, really? Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe they were debating if they wanted to hold up a counter or if they wanted to play a spell from their hand. Yeah, now we're losing again. Very easily losing. Where are my caves? That's the real question. So we're going to get the Glyph Bridge online, or whatever, the Wanderer Glyph online, so that I can Grasping Shadows and gain a bunch of life, because they get to attack with both of these, no fear. Since this has Death Touch, and that just trades, obviously. Okay, so they played a spell, so they're not going to be able to attack this turn. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of a window then. Remember, if they attack, they can't cast anything. If they cast anything, they can't attack, so... Pretty awkward spot for them. That was perfect for us, because if they hit a 1/1 counter, then they could trade with our Wander Glyph. They don't have that luxury anymore. Dude, this Shadows has been clutch. That was a 10-point life swing there. I don't want to block with the Chupacabra, or rather, I don't want to block the Chupacabra because then that lets them maybe buy it back later. Don't activate that Necropolis. If you activate the Necropolis, you cannot cast it. That's like trying to cascade into a Teferi or something, you know? It's a great draw, too. So let's thin out the deck first. Actually, we don't need to tap double white. I think I have one more plains. Let's take a peek at the last card in their hand. Nothing, but still a 1/1 flyer is good here, especially since we have the Captivating Cave to pump it up to a 3/3. Alright, Desperation. Good luck. Okay, that was a good hit, and good thing I did not, like I said, good thing I did not kill off their Chupacabra. So Didact, Echo probably, and maybe their other Scout. Just get some flyers. That's exactly what they did. Okay. That was a good draw. 8 mana, huh? I don't think getting the Tendril 9 is all that relevant versus their Marionette currently. Could just flip the Clay-Fired Bricks. I guess this is probably the better play. We know they're drawing the Rampage, so attack here. Back up to 21, by the way. They're going to have to play their Echo this turn. Two 5 flyer, nice hit. Nice hit indeed. Flip the bricks or make a 7/7. With them being at 1 life, I think it actually makes more sense to flip our bricks. Because they always have to have one more creature than they do. Or rather than we do. What's it gonna be? They drew another Echo. Okay. They have a Reef. That turns into a Flyer. No, Death Toucher. That will do just fine, right? Gets back our Quintorius and immediately wins. Oh no, they have the Pilgrim. Oh crap. Oh, they missed it. Oh, I got lucky. They had the Hoverstone Pilgrim's ability that they missed. Phew. I got way too excited about that play, but thankfully they missed it. Oh, that could have been very bad. Ay, 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 ay. Little too quick on the trigger finger. Would I have had the win this turn otherwise? I don't think so. Unless I discovered into it off of a land. Because I could animate a land and then we would both have, what, 7 creatures or something. Oh god, we have 3 wins! It's happening! Thus far, Calamitous Cave-In has either been terrible or would have won on the spot if it had been for 1 more. But Quintorius is acting as appropriate. Wild. Crazy wild. On the play! Hand is good. Okay, I like it. Do we want to play turn 2 bat? Probably. Which means I would need to go turn 1 Captivating Cave. Yeah, turn 2 bat, pay 1 life. Turn 3, play mountain, filter into white, and then we can play out our clay-fired brick. Another red-white enjoyer. Ooh, they're running the Curator of Sun's Creation. I guess I just have to take the torch here, otherwise that will eventually pop the bat off. Okay, looking fine. Hell, we might even flip this clay-fired bricks a little bit early with the double buried treasure. Decent. Yeah, I mean, we can... Turn 5 flipping clay-fired bricks is actually kind of nuts. Feels like. I'm only going to have to lose out on one of my buried treasure activations, because I'll have to exile that instead. And they're going to go for the discover value. Love it. Whenever you discover, discover again for the same value. Oh. Well, actually, doesn't this hit artifacts? So they ate my clay-fired brick, and then I can eat their reliquary to get back my clay-fired brick. That's kind of neat. Is that even right, though? I don't think we do that yet. Let's go ahead and flip buried treasure. Maybe we hit Quintorius or something. Oh, X-Jaw's good. If we ever draw one of our cave-ins, it is just a full-on Wrath. Currently. I have to imagine we're like slightly favored here, right? It's turn 6 or whatever, and we are over our starting life total. The red-white deck was not able to pressure us here. So they're going to flip their 1/4 off of the 1/1 token, I'm guessing. That's fine. Walk with Ancestors, not bad. Gives us a good reason to attack with the Pathjaw. Or Pathfinding Axejaw. Deal. I will eat their flyer. Or rather, trade with their flyer. We hit another treasure, sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna Reliquary yet. Take 6, chump the 4. That's no big deal. It's pretty good. Can actually activate that immediately. I don't think we need that. I don't think I'm in a rush to Reliquary. Alright, they can sack the treasure and discover... Oh, they get to discover 5 twice here. Alright, this is where we see the value of the Curator pop off. They hit another Cloud Guard, that's pretty good. And Natali's Favor, that's pretty good. That's going to chain into another Discover 3. That does not trigger the Curator again, though. Okay, so now I am going to need to find a Calamitous Cave-In. Oh, that's right. They're going to start flipping their Warden value. Tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Scry 1. Yeah, another game where Calamitous Cave-In off the top wins the game. I'm going to take 3 in the air. I will definitely trade here if given the opportunity. So that would be still taking 2 trample damage there. That is not a damn cave-in. Okay, so what's the safest play? I only have 1 color of things for the standard in my graveyard. Three more counters, it gets flying and vigilance. That's not too problematic. I mean, I could go cave, double pump our bat into a 5/5 lifelinker, but that doesn't seem good either. I think we're going to start off by discovering 5. Oh, I left 1 floating because I'm bad. Hey, that will do just fine. That will do just fine. I guess they get to kill my Myco Tyrant, don't they? So maybe I'm supposed to keep the bat. Nah, we'll force them to. I mean... it's super tempting to reliquary their tokens so they can't torch me this turn, but... I think I'm okay with waiting. I kind of forgot that we could also hit that Wrath. So we could have hit 3 different Wrath effects, effectively. I don't know, maybe keeping the bat there was better. It probably was. Because then they don't have the torch. I still have a little bit of life gain going on. Yeah. My regret is large. I'm gonna have to flip with the Sunbird standard, or exile the Sunbird standard to do that. Actually, I guess we might as well Volcano first. I knew I was gonna hit cave in. Had a damn feeling that was gonna happen. Sure. Yeah, well... I don't actually have anything going on. I don't have anything to sack to our reliquary anymore. This is really damn awkward. I have 2 captivating caves with 0 creatures on the battlefield. This is all because I didn't keep the damn what's it? Oh my god, we're gonna lose. I didn't keep the damn bat. If I had kept the bat, I guess they have a braid for it. And that's lethal. They got me. I definitely threw this game. Jeez Louise. Really feel like I should not have lost this, but you know what? I kind of gave that one away, so that's on me. Definitely had better plays that we could have made. Could have also not cast the... Well, I don't think not casting the Glyph Bridge was right, because we were looking for a Wrath there, yeah. It was keeping the Tendril over the Deep Cavern and then just giving them the way to kill it immediately. So if I keep the bat, they would have to abrade it. But I've gotten 1 more point of damage in at least. Maybe I flip my Sunbird first, and then Glyph later into the creature. Could have also used the Reliquary 1,000 turns ago, like I said, right? Like on one of the turns before I cast into the Glyph, if I Reliquary their Reliquary, we have our fired bricks back. That's helpful. Ah, that's on me. All right, well, good beats. I think that'll be the end of the cave deck. We just had to kind of do better after yesterday's 0-3. But this one was a lot sweeter, and I mean, as you can tell, aggro is like the way to play this format in best of 1, it seems, and that those kind of formats just make it miserable for me. Like when games start on turn 1 and your opponents are just going like 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, or you're similarly trying to do the same. I want to cook like this, but you're supposed to cook down here with aggro creatures. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was a little bit better of a showing until I spewed it off there at the end, but good beats. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.